foot 6 inches, number 39, Barish Dean. At shooting guard, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 30, Tiny. The other guard, standing 6 foot 2, number 18, Vince Singleton. In the middle, standing 6 foot 11, number 12, Leftos Giano. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 21, Bryant Strickland. The head coach for your team. The starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And they've got one player out of the lineup due to injury.
It's tough enough to win in this league when you're at full strength. Missing a cornerstone player makes it that much harder.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Powell. Big Daddy is out there with Flash. And it's Dudley in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, we've got Tiny and it's Strickland in at the 4. Looking at teams with new coaches, Chris, how long do you think it usually takes a new system to get the kinks out and work properly?
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at it in 4 20-game stretches. And you hope by that second 20-game stretch, you're into finding your rhythm as a team. And the team's starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 4 on the clock, and the shot is good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Dudley. He had 19 points in the win against Cleveland. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Strickland. Good on the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Flash. 9 points last game out. No problems knocking that one down.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Passes it to Singleton. Shoots. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. Here is Dudley. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Five on the clock. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
At a moment now to see the stats for Powell. How he performed last season. 12th in shooting percentage. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And as you said, one of the more efficient scorers in the league last season. He showed great shot selection, terrific efficiency, and more often than not, he got it in there. Here's Singleton, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Singleton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
They've come out with guns blazing, 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the deep reel.
Here's Flash. Pass to Big Daddy. The three from Dudley. Rebound by the Bulls. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
They looked overmatched, GA. I thought they lacked aggressiveness and hard output.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Bulls getting the bucket. Powell for three. Drains the three-pointer. Powell's got 6.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Tiny the pass to Singleton. Shoots from the baseline. Can't hit that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. The 76ers in second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. You played for a lot of different coaches in your career, Chris. I'm sure you saw characteristics that you like in a head coach with all the different people you played for.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want coaches that challenge you, that want to make you better, that helps with the team chemistry. But I would say, number one, you want a coach that understands they are such a good coach that their job is to infuse you with as much information during practice, and then come game time, they trust you to go out and do your thing. They don't micromanage during the big games. They say, wait a minute, we put enough practice time, you know what we should do, now go out there and execute. The ones that trust you, you gotta love.
Right. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Come on, Chicago.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Here's Ferguson. He's covered by Sessions. Ferguson's shot is good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And the pass to Ball. Now Nelson. Clock at 4. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Watford, that's good.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up.
Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. The three from Dudley. Another three for Philadelphia.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Saunders. 8 points his last outing. And Sessions kicks to Nelson. With the clock winding down, and that one is hammered home.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Pass to Dudley. Shoots over Singleton. Dudley, no luck. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Saunders. Makes it off the glass.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far, both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but we got a lot of game left to play.
Here's Endor. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland. Knocked away. Ferguson, the pass to Dudley. Over Nelson. Again, Philadelphia. Here's Singleton. 1 second left. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. 76ers ahead. They're up by 3. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, got the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
Bulls trail by 3. They've got Saunders. Waller is out there with Nelson. And it's Sessions in at the 4-man position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And he gets it to go. Sessions has got his second bucket tonight.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Pass to Endor. Back to Dudley for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia. The Bulls shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Now, here is Singleton. He's guarded by Dudley. High, arcing shot. Singleton misses.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Endor. Got a hand on it. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. Now off the inbound, Ferguson's shot is good. Ferguson's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now here is Singleton. He's guarded by Dudley. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Singleton. Singleton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And here's Dudley for 3. Sessions with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Nelson. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called the 76ers. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
They looked totally in sync, GA. I mean, they knew what they wanted to accomplish, and then they went out there and did it.
Free Wi-Fi. Whoa. Heard they trying to steal it away.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. The pass to Powell. 6 to shoot to the right side. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Strickland grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Singleton, the pass to Dean. From outside the arc. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
They get a hand on it. Here's Big Daddy, and he goes in for the dunk.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Singleton. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Passes it to Dean. Another 3 for Chicago. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Kicks it to Powell. Pass to Flash. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Over to the wing. Goes back up. Offensive rebound. Jacks up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. He has 5. Players have different ways of leading. Some guys, Chris, are loud and fiery. Others let their play do all the talking. What was your approach?
Well, Kevin, it depended on what situation I was in. When I was in Sacramento, I could be the quiet, fiery guy that led through my actions because Vlade was more of a vocal guy, and we had a really good-spirited team, so I didn't need to do much besides what we did in practice. In my younger days, when you want to win, you want to get out there, and maybe everyone doesn't have the sense of urgency that you do. You're a little bit more vocal, but I've always believed that the best leaders, no matter how well they communicate or anything else, the best leaders lead by example. And if you're telling everyone what to do and you're not doing it, usually it falls on deaf ears. So go out there and do it by example first, and everybody will follow.
Good advice. Now, here is Singleton. 8 points for him. Here's Giannou, and the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Sunday, the Atlanta Hawks come into town. That will tip off a homestand for them. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. Shot clock at 5. Flash passes to Powell. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
But it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
That one drops for him. He's got 5. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Powell. 9 points in the game so far. And he gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 1.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen. Pass to Flash. Shot clock at 6. There's the dish to Powell. Here's Flash. From deep three-point range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
The thing I liked was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 1. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Flash. Big Daddy is out there with Powell. And it's Dudley in at the point. Clock at 6. Here's Dean. Drops one in from the wing. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Flash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He kicks to Dudley. Fires the 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Here's Tiny. He's guarded by Dudley. Here's Singleton. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Powell, the pass to Flash. Over to the left wing. Dudley. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Bulls trail by 4. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Tiny. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Tiny's got his first points of the game. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 65%. An outstanding offensive display from them. Timeout called the 76ers. The league has cracked down, C-Web, on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Bulls trail by 4. And here is Singleton. 8 points for him. Dudley with it. Picked up by Singleton. Dudley with it to the paint. Here's Big Dog, and he converts the layup. Big Dog's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
To the middle. Chicago again turning it over.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Nelson's checked in for Tiny. Here is Dudley. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Really left alone that time. Endor's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Can they get it? Rebound by the 76ers.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Baller passes to Singleton. Looking to get back on track here. Got a piece of it. Now here's Dudley. He's covered closely. Endor, the pass to Big Dog. And here is Dudley. From deep. Strickland grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. You see a lot of this now.
Here's Singleton. That one doesn't go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
They get it back. Eyes yet again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And he can't get the first one. And the 76ers making a change here. And the second free throw, good. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him. Really? It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Gone with the wind, gone with the pretty long hair, with the fairy skin. She repeated apparently she gon' keep another win. Where your was at when I was sleeping on the couch and in the room, probably with another. I'm on another tip. I'm skin so tense, strength on strength, 1 on 10 against me. I won't break, I don't bend, watch your skin. Guard your chin, guard your heart, guard your light. Find your sin, mind your likeness. You doing without, cause you ain't looking within. But if you ever in doubt, get his respect.
Yes, I like to be just for them. Baby girl, I'm the soldier. But tripping like this, like
Chicago making a switch here. 1:06 left in the third quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Such a wide-open look. Sessions has got 7 points.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Here's the pass to Endor. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Endor's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Count that one. Here is Dudley. 15 points in the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Big Guy. Sessions with the rebound. Sessions has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Saunders, the pass to Sessions. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The 76ers leading by 10. We've got Tiny. Waller is out there with Saunders. And it's Dean in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Endor. Shoots it. And it's Saunders with the rebound.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Here's Tiny. Drops in the layup for 2. Tiny's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bulls. Pass to Endor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 9. Picked his pocket. 1-on-1 here. The pass to Big Daddy. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. No good on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. That goes on flat. That's his first foul. Powell, he's jacked in for Philadelphia. So it's Chicago now. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the three ball.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Flash passes to Big Daddy. Philadelphia moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. Kicks to Powell. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
But when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
Sessions, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Passes it to Flash. The three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Now here's Powell. There's the three. Sessions with the rebound. Sessions has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sessions. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Several teams changing it up here. He's off on the second. The 76ers leading by 12. Now here's Dudley. Pass to Flash. Lets it fly. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Now Singleton. Shot to stop the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Big Dog is checked in for Big Daddy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So Singleton nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Powell. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Here's Tiny. Pass to Dean. Right wing. Here's Giannou. And the Bulls with another miss. The 76ers leading by 13. To the wing right side. And Dudley kicks to Powell.
2 minutes.
And the pass to Flash. From deep. The shot by Powell, no good. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. Singleton banked in off the glass. Singleton's got 4 this quarter.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And here is Dudley. From deep three-point range, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bulls trail by 11. Singleton with it. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Philadelphia.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Back to Dudley. Lets it go with a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Here's Singleton. It's deflected. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.